Hello everyone and welcome to another Warcraft 3 replay commentary. Today's match was played on December 18th of 2005 and it was the third map in an in-cup grand final best of 5 with the current score being 1-1, so the series currently being tied, but of course the winner of this map would get the chance to seal the deal and finish the series on map number 4, so not at all an unimportant match for both of these players. It is an orc mirror here on Twisted Meadows with the blue orc spawning in the top right corner being BerA, the Korean player who played for BerA for quite a while before he joined Meteor Makers in the summer of 2005. Then in the spring of 2007 he joined BET, the Beijing esports team, and for some reason he changed his nickname to Genie, but I think for the sake of being nostalgic and old school, and also because I think BerA is better remembered today, and he's just more well known as BerA today, I'm gonna call him BerA. And after about 1 year of playing for BET, he quit Warcraft 3 and joined the Korean army without ever having won any major solo tournaments, but only rather small ones such as in cups, etc. So as we can see, BerA starts with only the altar and the burrow here early on, no barracks whatsoever, so we're gonna see him go for a quick tech, and of course he's going for the Farseer first, and so does his opponent FoCuS, another Korean orc, who is spawning here in yellow in the bottom right corner. And as I already mentioned, this game was played towards the end of 2005, so this, especially on bigger maps such as Twisted Meadows and Turtle Rock, etc., was the completely normal thing to do in Orc Mirror. Go for the tech as quickly as possible, get the Farseer out, and then while the tech is going, just scout with the Farseer, possibly try and slow down the opponent's economy if there's the chance to do so. And as we can see, both of the Farseers now are out, techs have been started, barracks have been started, second burrows as well. Yeah, for both of the players, and both of the Farseers heading towards the tavern now, or at least towards the middle. Now they see each other, now they know where each player has spawned. And BerA is immediately running away with his Farseer because he knows what's about to happen. Both of the players are just gonna try and take their opponent's Farseers down, which is most likely not going to work out. But we'll see how this goes. So far it seems pretty even. Oops, sorry, I think FoCuS now has maybe taken a bit too much time here. Didn't hit his opponent's Farseer once. Now he's gotta pull back, and he's clearly falling behind hit point wise. 60 hit points against, yeah, almost 120. So he's gonna be on the run. The wolves are about to run out though, so he's not in any really real danger of actually going down here. And the BerA now approaching his opponent's main base. Maybe he just wants to scout what's going on. Actually, the shop is being built just now, so maybe there is the chance of cancelling hit for him. But then again, he just spawned his wolves, so they are out elsewhere chasing FoCuS's Farseer, and therefore the damage output against the shop wouldn't be that great. Actually, FoCuS, didn't he see that? Nah, he didn't see the shop. He still had cooldown on his wolf, so he could have cancelled the shop there, but actually he decides to go for another little skirmish against BerA's Farseer, but he still is not gonna come out on top of this. He's down to 21 HP. Of course, a level 1 Farseer is not really a hero you wanna waste a town portal on. So luckily for FoCuS, it looks like he's gonna get away here without having to use his town portal. Let's just see. Techs are about to be finished. We've earlier seen that both of them teched pretty much at the same time. Grunt is now coming. He's trying to do a bit of blocking, but not very successfully. Grunt is doing one more hit. The Farseer is not gonna get in range to land another one of his hits on FoCuS's Farseer. So FoCuS is getting the file out second. Also, of course, the completely normal choice, a wolf of BerA, is also heading towards the tavern. He's not getting a hero inside his altar. Of course, there were maps played back then without a tavern, on which Shadowhunter second was the preferred choice, but usually just the file out second was the mostly chosen hero, just because he gives so much momentum with his ranged attack and the fire lords and the lava spawns immediately on tier 2. So to see Warmill already finished for both the players, both of them getting a beastery. And BerA has had a bit of a better timing. His Farseer is almost back to full HP, whereas FoCuS is still down at not even 200. So it looks like the pressure is going to be kept up against the Farseer of FoCuS. But actually FoCuS gets us around on BerA's Firelord, so very nicely done here. He's gonna definitely get the kill on that one. At the same time, this Farseer might also get into a bit of trouble. Speed scroll now used. I think he's surrounded here behind the gold mine, and BerA does not screw up. He does not let his opponent's Farseer escape here. He keeps the surround closed, and both of the players killing one of their opponent's heroes. Of course, both of them still being level 1, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, nevertheless, I think FoCuS is going to be able to chase BerA away here just thanks to the lava spawns. Now one of them is even duplicating, so BerA is going to be confronted with 3 of them, and that's definitely more than he can handle at this point. So he's just falling back for now. Of course, the second heroes are being revived. First Kodos for both of the players are almost out. Looks like BerA was about to start creeping here, but he just realized that FoCuS was following him. Spirit Lodge as well for both of the players, actually at pretty much the same timing. So both of them going for very similar styles so far. Always pretty interesting to see what unit combination the players would go for at that stage of Warcraft 3. And the BerA just wants to keep the pressure up on FoCuS, even though there are 2 heroes out for FoCuS right now. But yeah, the Firelord is also back. Both the players having their first Kodo with their army right now. And it looks like it might be about who's gonna get a bit more overseer here. And yeah, FoCuS taking a bit of a beating on one of his grunts. He's gonna have to use clarity on that one eventually. Kodo does not get the Devourer on the Wolf here. And FoCuS again pulling the creeps here. Wolves are being taken out. And yeah, now it looks like it's gonna be about who's gonna get the creep, and it is FoCuS. But the item, yeah, the Ring of Protection +2 goes to BerA's Farseer, and one grunt of FoCuS is going down as well. So this could have gone worse for the Blue Orc player. The Firelord is in a bit of trouble here. Speed scroll now used. The sheep is blocking him. What? A very nice job by the sheep here, securing the kill on BerA's Farseer, and as you can see, the sheep now joining the yellow army. So yeah, very unfortunately for BerA, obviously losing the Firelord at this little skirmish. And it seems like he still wants to yeah, keep the pressure up here. He doesn't want to allow his opponent to get some creeping done.
Work complete.
Maybe just wants to poke in there and cancel like heal salves and clarities, and maybe that's just what he's doing right now. Let's see, the Farseer would be the target of choice, but he decides to pull back, at least for now. First walkout for FoCuS. Let's just see what BerA is going for. It's also walkers. Of course, there's also the chance to go shamans, especially given how early this game was played, and shamans was the kind of a leftover from Reign of Chaos, which was played a lot. And it looks like now it is FoCuS who wants to keep the pressure up. The Firelord once again is back to Kodos, yeah, having to pull back. And yeah, FoCuS is the player with Spirit Link here. Whereas there's not even a walker in production for BerA, who just now finishes burrow and immediately starts producing this walker. So a little bit of a sloppy macro here by BerA. And therefore he's definitely not going to want to engage in a fight anytime soon before he's got the Spirit Link. And he's just hiding here in the top left corner of the screen. Does he actually? Okay, no, he's pulling back. Was just about to say he's definitely not gonna want to push through this little choke point here, and neither is FoCuS. So whoever pushes through here is gonna have a hard time engaging, and FoCuS is even pulling back. So it looks like BerA is going to be given a little bit of time to breathe. Now the Spirit Walker is out, clarity is used as well, and yeah, FoCuS just pulling back. And let's see, both of the players with 4 Kodos, 1 Walker, another Kodo joining the army here for FoCuS. And still both of the players going for pretty much the exact same unit composition, 60 supply burrow coming for both of them. And yeah, back then, this was the time when these mass ranged unit compositions kind of superseded their predecessor, which strangely enough were unit compositions pretty much consisting of only melee units. Oh, Fluid of Accuracy, very great unit, very great item drop here for BerA. And FoCuS decided he's had enough of a break, and he's coming in here for the creep check, but he's a little bit too late. Looks like yeah, he may have sold his Ring of Protection here. No items bought by BerA. And yeah, back then there were a lot of different unit compositions. As I said earlier, some players used to play Shamans instead of Walkers. Some players used to play completely without Spirit Lodge units. Some players mixed in some Headhunters or Demolishers and Raiders to ensnare the opponent's Kodos, to make them easier targets for their Demolishers. So there was a lot of variation back then within those mass ranged unit compositions. So it looks like both of the players are going to get one more creep camp done. Scourge Bone Chimes, of course, a lot worse than the Fruit of Accuracy, since FoCuS basically has one melee unit with his army, which is the one grunt, and of course the boost, but I'm assuming he's gonna sell the Vampiric Aura eventually. Almost 3 and 3.5 for FoCuS against yeah, 3 and almost 3 for BerA. And he's going for a very greedy expansion. Wow, so even though he was kind of sloppy early on, and I think the early game went slightly better for FoCuS, he's going for yeah, quite a risky expansion here, and FoCuS this time coming around the left hand side, so he doesn't want to have the same position again, and he's actually adding a Demolisher here. He's already up to 66 supply against the 60 of his opponent. One heal scroll for FoCuS, no heal scrolls for BerA, and the position seems very good here for FoCuS, whereas BerA has to move around the corner with the Kodos here first to get into good position. So I really like this position for FoCuS. Level 3 for his fast here. The Peons, on the other hand, are gonna prevent him from kiting here and moving back, but at the same time they are not, they don't have Spirit Link yet, so to say, they don't soak up any damage. So I still like the position for FoCuS here a lot better. He's got a pretty great concave, whereas the army here is pretty much clumped up, and he can't really micro properly with it. He also missed the Demolition here, joining the yellow army, and FoCuS was aware enough to pull that one back. The Firelord has already taken quite some damage, and he's got to pull back to the right hand side. Another Kodo has gone down here, and FoCuS seems to be very strong in this position. 2 more Spirit Walkers going down. The Firelord also taking some more hits. He's gonna have to pull back. And this fight has gone pretty much as good as it gets for FoCuS. Looks like he's gonna let these two Kodo Beasts get away for now, but he's still at 65 supply against only 39, so it's definitely looking very strong at this point. Level 3-3 against almost 4-4. And the expansion is only at about like 70%, so it's going to be a long time before that one actually pays for itself. FoCuS just purchased a bought a Scroll of Healing, which he definitely needs here, seeing that most of his units are at half their hit points or even lower. And yeah, using that speed scroll now, the Kodo Beast might still fall here if he doesn't pull it back. Now he pulls it back, but the Chain Lightning seals the deal, killing the Kodo Beast here. But of course, losing the Spirit Lodge here, definitely a big deal. There's only one Walker remaining for BerA, so he's definitely gonna want to keep that one alive. It looks like FoCuS might be going for the kill here on that one, but at the same time his fast is taking quite some damage. He's got the Town Portal, but he's letting him go down. Level 3 fast here, falling here by FoCuS. I'm not sure if he intentionally intentionally let that one go down, because he wants to obviously keep the pressure up here, as he also killed the Beast right now, and his opponent is losing more and more of his production. So even if this expansion starts running eventually, he's gonna have a hard time gathering a sufficient army. Now also first Demolisher about to spawn for BerA. One of FoCuS's 3 Demolishers now has been taken out, and yeah, the Walker, of course, very crucial unit for BerA at this point, is sitting in the back with Hirsaf on him. One of the Lava Spawns chasing the Demolisher here. BerA trying to reproduce his barracks. Both of his heroes are very low, so he's gonna have to be very careful with those, especially with the Firelord right now, who's really risking a lot here, getting another heal potion and using that one immediately. And the Farseer is also, yeah, taking quite some damage. Barracks now also going down. Only one Demolisher out. Another Kodo has also been taken down. So BerA under a lot of pressure. Oh yeah, there's the 2 low HP Kodos. That's a very curious unit positioning, and he mispositioned his walker as well. So his only walker just went down. Another clarity potion used on both of his heroes actually. And I kind of like his positioning here, his building positioning. He's got this gap, which he can move through, and he can move around the bottom here. But other than that, this is a pretty solid wall, and it's going to be pretty hard to break with Kodo Beasts, because they are taking tons of damage from piercing damage. And if he gets like demolition, okay, he doesn't have barracks anymore. That sucks, and he's pulling his Firelord back too late, so another little mistake here by BerA. And the Firelord of FoCuS already level 5.5. Of course, FoCuS losing his Farseer twice already has gathered a lot of experience on a solo Firelord without a Farseer to support him. Now the Demolisher is probably going to fall as well, so it's only the Farseer at the main base defending. One of the Demolishers has nicely been taken out here. FoCuS now should be aware of these 2 Demolishers as well. And actually the Farseer of BerA is in a bit of trouble here. The shop is just now being reproduced, and the lava spawns are chasing this Farseer here at the same time. 1 beast tree, and the barracks are produced at the expansion already, and there's already a Demolisher in production down there. And yeah, Farseer barely surviving. I think FoCuS might be a little bit too passive here. I think he might not realize how big of an opportunity he's got at this point to finish the Farseer as well. But then again, he has not scouted this expansion so far, so he might think that he just needs to calmly finish this game. And the Farseer is trying to get the chain lightning off here, but he doesn't get in range, and now decides to spend it on the peons. Yeah, rather close moment here with BerA pulling back his Farseer to the very back of his base. And then, yeah, just forcing FoCuS to instead kill another burrow, kill another peon. First Demolisher out in the meantime. First Kodo now in production, second Demolisher in production as well. And he slowly starts chewing at the main building, and BerA starts repairing. Of course, Firelord is now going to be back. Maybe this low HP Kodo is a possible choice as the next target. 67 supply at this point against 49. So actually BerA gathering quite some units already, given that he's defending with like only 20 supply in his base with the 2 heroes and a couple of peons. And now already breaking into low upkeep, going for the kill on another Kodo, nicely finished here with the chain lightning. Let's just take a quick look at the main 1,800 gold remaining, and FoCuS charging out right now with the speed scroll. The Demolisher immediately being pulled to the side, but actually he's gathering his Demolishers here together with his heroes and just using the town pot to get those back into safety. In the meantime, oh, the 2 low HP Kodo beasts are being taken down here. As I said earlier, very curious placement of those 2. I would have imagined him getting them somewhere into safety where they aren't scouted as easily. But now he pretty much secured this position. It's very, very hard to break this fortified position with the burrows and the Demolishers here, since Kodo Beasts are taking such a ton of damage against that. And FoCuS, being already close to level 6 with this Firelord, seems to be pulling back for now. Of course, this move here clearly told FoCuS that there is at least some production up here, but a lot more likely an expansion. So this definitely tells FoCuS that his opponent is still in the game. 64 supply now against 60, so yeah, FoCuS's opponent definitely caught up, and a lot of FoCuS's units are on low hit points right now. The whole fight is very fast stretched out. There's lots of low HP stuff for FoCuS, but yeah, also BerA's heroes need to take care. Demolisher gets taken out here. One of the Kodos of BerA has gone down. Walker is probably gonna fall as well, but it looks like the army size for BerA is still not big enough at this point. Lava Spawn probably gonna take down one more Demolisher, but the Fire Lord is forced to use his Town Pot here. Let's see if the Walker and the Kodo both survive. And let's see if this Demolisher is going to fall here. Yeah, now he realizes it, but moving this lava spawn too late. So BerA has held his expansion here. He's at 60 supply against 53. And FoCuS, well, he's got a lot of stuff on low hit points, so if he can heal that up, then there's definitely still a lot of momentum going for him. Also, these hero levels, level 6 on the Fire Lord, level almost 5 on the Farseer, against 5-4 for his opponent. 500 gold left for both of the players. And let's see if FoCuS decides to counter expand, or if he's gonna go basically all in here. There's nothing inside those Kodos, and one grunt right now being digested by FoCuS. Some repair going on, and yeah, FoCuS now taking the supply lead. Also 3 supply of BerA basically useless since they are inside one of the Kodo stomachs, but he gets flanked here, and that's a pretty unfortunate position. Kodo's immediate Demolish is immediately being pulled behind those Kodos. First Kodo is gonna fall. Nevertheless, the heroes are joining the fight right now, but look at the mana on BerA's heroes. That's completely out already, and the fight just started, so that's definitely a huge factor playing into the outcome of this fight. First Kodo of BerA is going down. First Demolisher of FoCuS also needs to take care. And yeah, first Demolisher, first Kodo of BerA is probably gonna fall as well. Another Demolisher going down from both of the players here. And yeah, the Kodo now dying as well. But I really like this fight for FoCuS so far. BerA seems to be losing units left, right, and center. Both of the wolves are gonna fall now as well. And yeah, it's BerA who's gotta pull back here. There's no way he's gonna win this fight at the moment. The Fire Lord even is in a bit of trouble, but of course there are still heal salves available for him. Curious to see if there's Volcano here. I think it's not really useful against the opposing Fire Lord, since there's gonna be Soul Burn and it's gonna be cancelled immediately. Nice pick off here on the reinforcing Demolisher. Oh, and in the meantime, it seems like wolves probably have taken down the Pian line here, so no mining for either of the players at this point. And another 2 Kodo beats going down here by FoCuS as well as the Spirit Walker, so a very good start of this little engagement for BerA, and both of the players at 38 supply right now. Level 6 almost reached for the Farseer of BerA as well. Another Kodo going down the Fire Lord at 29, 30 hit point, Speed Scroll used, and Healing Salve as well, so that one is going to survive for now. Last Demolisher going down. Another Kodo falling, both of the players having one more Kodo remaining, but both of them are going to get killed. But so basically there's nothing remaining for both of the players at this point. Where's that Fire Lord? Yeah, he really needs to take care. There's no mana for Chain Lightning at this point, but there's Soul Burn. And that's a level 3 Soul Burn, so that's doing a ton of damage. He's got the gold for a heal potion. Does he reach the shop in time? He was just at the shop. Maybe would have taken one more second, but BerA losing his Fire Lord here. So that definitely gives FoCuS the opportunity to keep up the pressure here. In the meantime, we see FoCuS starts long distance mining with basically everything he's got, PN-wise. And his Fire Lord is gonna get away. He's got 210 gold. Another pair of wolves going inside of the blue PN line here. Luckily for BerA, there's just a walker spawning here. With these 2 walkers, he's got a total of 2 dispels, and that's just enough to take care of these wolves. So level 6 right now for FoCuS. He's got another pair of heal salves and clarities for his heroes, and he wants, obviously he wants to keep the pressure up. Fire Lord has just been started to be revived. 2 walkers here, and Dispel costs 100 mana, so he's got 1 Dispel exactly right now. The second walker is not there yet. And yeah, those heroes coming in obviously are gonna pose a threat to those walkers as well. But the blue heroes are coming in from the bottom as well, at least the Farseers, and he immediately changes to ethereal shape, so he just really wants to keep those walkers alive in order to use Dispel and Spirit Link to give him the upper hand here. Farseer of BerA as well as the Fire Lord of FoCuS are taking a ton of damage. It seems like the Fire Lord is gonna be the one who's gonna have to pull back first. FoCuS casting another Chain Lightning, and again the entire PN line is going down here. FoCuS pulling back for now. The Wolves and the Lava Spawn keeping the pressure up at the expansion, just making sure that there's no further mining going on. There is no Dispel on this Walker. Another one is in production right now. So BerA is desperately trying. He's not producing anything but Walkers at this point. He's desperately trying to get a couple of Walkers out just to make sure to be able to deal with those summons, because obviously that's all that FoCuS has at this point. And both of the Farseers now in a bit of trouble. New Wolves have been spawned. No more healing salves available. FoCuS still, he's got 200 gold, so he could buy something at the shop possibly if he wanted to. Or maybe produce one unit of choice, whatever he wants to get. So 2 Walkers out at this point. There's 1 Dispel on this one, which he can use, which he does use right now. And the Fire Lord is back, which of course is a huge deal. And he's immediately doing a ton of damage against the Farseer of FoCuS, who's gotta pull back. And he brought a heal potion for this, for his Farseer. So 3rd Walker about to be out. He's got 1 Dispel on this one. 2nd Dispel soon coming. He's going for the nuke on the Fire Lord another time, as it seems 18 hit points for FoCuS's Farseer. And yeah, he's gonna get away from those wolves. They are blocking each other a little bit. Unfortunately, 3rd Walker is now out. And tons of mining, but there is a bit of Dispel. This expansion seems more and more secured. And there's the GG by FoCuS. BerA taking the 2-1 lead in the series, and eventually he ended up winning this in-cup, winning this series with 3-1 against FoCuS. But of course, this map being the highlight of the series, with quite a lot of close calls. Of course, it's a no-brainer to say FoCuS not scouting the expansion for so long was a huge deal and definitely cost him the game. But there were a couple more very close calls. I mean, especially when BerA had his Farseer alive at like 50 HP in the back of his base, and FoCuS wasn't putting up enough pressure against that one. But they are just in general a very entertaining game here. As you can see, about 5,500 more gold mined by BerA, which definitely made a huge difference there. In the end, even though FoCuS was able to keep the pressure up with a nice hero kill on the Farseer, on the Fire Lord, which also once again showed the power of a level 3 soul burn. And yeah, that's it for this game. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give a comment. If you did, give a thumbs up. And as always, you can also do a donation. There is the donation button in the description, a link to that one. And I will see you soon. Bye.